Hey lovies, this is Michelle here at Life Mantra Tarot. I hope that you guys are all doing great on this Sunday evening. For those of you who tapped in on the previous reading and are back again, welcome back. I appreciate y'all for the fact that y'all decided to stay tuned and still remain here. Excuse me. And yeah, for those of you who are brand new to the channel, never been here before, I hope that you guys like what you see. I know you guys are probably like, what is she doing? There was like a lot of smoke coming from the sage, so I'm just gonna light it again, just to make sure that it's like copacetic. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, you know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, all that good stuff, so that you could be in contact with me and know when I'm on and all that good stuff. Um, and if you've been rocking with your girl for a bit already, welcome back. Thank you for the continued support. Lighter's hot. Hot, baby, hot. Yeah, see, there's still a lot of smoke coming from here. And it's a good reason why I felt the need to light again, because I'm like, damn, there's a lot of smoke. Right? There's a lot of energies, right? But yeah, welcome guys. So I got, a few names that I already know. I got Mirjana here. I have my sister and Soli here, Castor River. I have my home skillet, home slice over here, Monica. What's up, girl? So yeah, we're gonna get started because I do see that Marijana does have a question, so we're gonna. Wow, there's a lot of smoke coming from that sage stuff. So I do feel like you guys got a lot of stuff going on right now. Because the last reading we just did was very, very lighthearted. It was very peaceful. But for whatever reason, when I was like saying, oh, let's like kind of clear the air, the space for the energy to come in and the energy that's going out, like it's like really smoking. But yeah. Also, you guys did see, obviously, that this is like private readings or personal readings at this time. Free yes and no's, one per person, $5 for 3 cards, $10 for 5 cards, and $15 mini reads. I'm good for the most part, actually. I feel pretty good. I'm just tired. I have an interview in the morning though, so let's see how I sleep tonight with all that excitement, right? Actually, I got some melatonin from Walgreens before I came home. But yeah, so we're gonna answer this question from Mirjana. Let's see. Did Christian pay someone to spy on her? Hey MMC, I remember you. Here's the most accurate message. Looks like there's a good possibility that they are. But let's pull an actual card and see. I have a feeling this person has a hard time letting you go or something. But let's just see what comes up. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. They are watching you. They've been having a really, okay, we got the Ace of Pentacles here. And we also have the Ace of Cups. This person has been having a hard time releasing and letting go of you. They hold on to your energy. And they feel trapped in their own head and their circumstances because of it. I even think they might blame, like if they're going through any misfortunes and stuff, like they might even blame you for their misfortunes. I see Monica paid for a personal reading or a mini reading. But yeah, Christian, I feel like okay, let's put it like this. I do feel like he did pay somebody for it. But let's say even if he didn't, he's figuring out a way to do it on his own. Even if it's not monetarily. Like he's figured out, he's infiltrated in some kind of way. I'm getting something like that. I don't know. But I hope that was helpful. So I would say just kind of safeguard yourself, right? Like, if it's like via, social media, for instance, right? Like just make sure that, you're keeping your account private, those kind of things, looking over your friend list and seeing if there's anybody who you don't actually recognize it, or it seems like a fake account, like that type of stuff. Just kind of look into it like that. Um, Pay attention to your surroundings. I'm getting take different routes, like to and from places, like to and from work and home and stuff like that. Like the grocery store. Like if you have a certain routine throughout the week, you might want to switch it up, just, even if it's a tad bit, to throw somebody off of their mark. I just heard. Um, so I hope that was helpful. And I'm sorry that they're being like that, because obviously if they're spying on you, you don't want them to spy on you, right? But they are possibly doing that. Um, Thanks, sister. We'll see. It's for all these, just because I'm trying to get out of bed max. I'm tired of that fucking place. I can't do it anymore. 16 years is just too long. I can't. Hi, MMC. How are you? So I'm gonna actually answer because okay. So because Monica did pay for a mini read, I'm gonna do her reading first. Basically, that's a way for you to be able to jump the line. Jump in the line, shake your body all the time. Okay, I believe you. ADHD slash clear audience. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. So, Monica, lovey, homegirl, what is your question, or what did you want me to look into for you for your mini reading? Okay. Hey, Mia, how are you, love? All right. So, all right, Monica, I'm just kind of like reading over your question again. I just want to make sure like I'm absorbing it so that I could get the right cards. You know what I mean? Um, Come home to self, so self love. Okay, okay. I think I know where I feel guided to start with these. All right. I feel guided for this is for Monica. Starting out, she paid for a mini read, so we're going to do her reading first, and then I will continue the list of people who were asking questions. And it kind of goes from there. Okay, so this reading is for Monica. When it comes to kind of just like really tapping back into her truest self, I feel like just like as I'm reading that, like your question, so to speak, and like the self-love, self-care, that kind of thing. So I'm gonna start with this one. Okay, so sorry. All right, so we have denial. Denial to accept a situation, unhealthy cycles, or addictions. So there might be something that you've been having a hard time like coming to terms with when it comes to something that that may be intrinsically, and maybe um, yeah, I'm having a hard time getting words out. Um, I don't talk like this. I'm getting like coming to terms and grips with the fact that there are certain things that that have been holding you back, holding you down, but yet, and this intuitively, all that it speaks to your spirit all the time, but yet you're not necessarily like listening. And I get it, trust me when I tell you. I understand. So let's see what spirit has to say. Let's get a few from here. Okay, we have read, It says, the more you read, the more you'll learn. So maybe this is a good time for you to pick up a good book about maybe a topic that you feel sits really close to you in some kind of way, or something that you've been like interested in for a while. Um, and it could be a great way for you to gain some knowledge about something that you've been inquiring about for a bit. I'm getting something like that. Let me know if this is making sense so far. But tell us more. Creative routine. Having a routine helps you limit procrastination and gives you structure. So maybe that's one of the things that you're kind of dealing with right now, trying to gain a sense of structure. Um, I wouldn't be shocked if like actual self care card or like something like that, because there is like a card in here, I believe, that has to do with like creating like a regimen for yourself, like literally sitting down and creating a schedule for things to do for yourself. Like you have home needs TLC. Give your home some attention, redecorate, clean, or sage it. So, maybe you don't feel at home in your own home. Let's get one more from here. So, I can honestly say, because again, I share a lot on here. Um, I get it, because it's like there's times where I look around my space and I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like you need to do something about this and that. And like the thing is, like, I don't always have the energy to do it, but I know I have to sit down and like create a routine, right? So it's like, you might resonate with that. Like maybe work a lot, and coming home and like trying to do stuff around the house is hard. Getting something like that. You have challenge yourself. It says challenge yourself to do better. Don't set limits on your potential. Excuse me. Yeah. So maybe there's something that you've been wanting to do for a while, but like you've been like having a hard time implementing it within your routine and your schedule, and they're just kind of nudging you to like sit down and like fine tune. I just heard fine tune your schedule. Like sit down and find pockets of time to do stuff. You don't have to do everything all at once. You can break it up into chunks and make certain things happen. I'm getting something like that. It also says avoid toxic people. Hang out with people who will uplift your spirit, not bring it down. You might have some naysayers or something like that in your space. Glow up on the top of the deck. It says take a day to spoil yourself. If it makes you feel beautiful, then do it. Here on top. And ritual. To experience the magic of life, you must first practice it. So there might be like, different things you can be doing, like in terms of creating um, a routine, or coming up with, different regimens and things like that. Practicing like your own little rituals, like that, it doesn't have to be anything like witchy or anything like that. People think of ritual. It's like, oh, witch. And even if that's your thing, nothing wrong with that either. The whole point though is like, there's something that you want to learn more about, or something is what I'm getting, and you're trying to implement it into your schedule and you don't know how to, or maybe you're not sure about it, so they're basically kind of calling you to challenge yourself about it and go about doing it. Yeah, because this is something that you've been thinking about a lot with this judgment card. Like they're kind of calling you to do it, because I just heard called to action. Like they want you to do whatever this is, because this seems very, I can't necessarily even figure out what they're trying to say. Like I feel like you'll know what they're trying to like kind of hint at you in this reading, because I feel like, I don't know if it's because of the fact that it's you know it's technically collective in the sense of people are watching, so it's like it's not as private, right? So like maybe they're not gonna put all of your business out there basically. They're just gonna put just enough where like you'll know what they're trying to tell you, because I don't fully understand what's being said here. But I'm just reading the cards and going from there. um we have Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I feel like you've been through a lot, and now you're just trying to figure figure out where to go from here. I'm kind of getting that there might be like certain spiritual like practices or something that you've been wanting to implement, but again, you're like, I'm not sure if I can do it. I want to be more informed. And they're kind of like letting you know, yeah, do that. I'm also getting creating a sacred space somewhere in your home for these things. So that way, in these practices, so that way you can kind of separate the rest of your home from those spiritual practices. That seems very specific. Like I could literally see like a separate room or area in a room where you have like maybe like an altar with candles and crystals and, you know, I'm getting like kneeling and meditation. Like I'm visualizing it. I'm getting something along those lines. Let me know if this is making sense. Let me see. Let's get a 3-card spread. I did see the Chariot try to come out, but it was like mad cards with it, but it did attempt to come out. Thank you. All right, so recent past, 3 of Swords. Heartbreak, disappointment, just trying to figure out how to move on from those situations, whatever that may have been. These might be things that have kept you feeling stuck and bound, making things feel like it's been moving real slow. But then now you've been like, there's like something in you right now or in the recent past that has like been reignited when it comes to whatever it is that you're trying to do at this time after a period of like a lot of heartbreak and disappointment. um I'm also getting somebody might be watching you. Shocker. Tell us more. Let's tell Monica more. Thank you. All right, so we got the 6 of Pentacles, the Star, 10 of Wands, Death. I feel like you're putting an end to overextending yourself in connections and situations in your life, whether it's monetarily, like at work and things like that. Like, if it don't add up, if it don't make sense, it don't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, you know, no more playing games. It's like, you know, if it's a work related type of thing, it's like, you know what? I busted my ass for y'all for fucking too long. Y'all, what y'all got to offer me after I've been putting all this time and effort into this, right? Something along those lines. But I'm also getting that you guys, that not you guys, you, sorry, you feel a sense of, knowing that you're very, very, very much worthy of things like raises and things like that. Like if this is work related, you know that you're worthy of raises and promotions and things like that. You know that you shine very brightly in a room. Like when you walk in a room when there's a meeting or something like that, people know. They know who Monica is when she steps in that fucking room. You know what I mean? I'm getting something like that. And it's like, now it's just a matter of releasing things and situations that don't align with that. This is about you knowing your own worth. Because again, you've been through a lot. So bending over backwards for things, situations, or people who don't align with where you're trying to go at this time, I'm getting, right? And you'll feel it. Like if it just feels off, then it's wrong. And it needs to be, it has to go. You know what I mean? Likely outcome or future energy. Yeah, seizing new opportunities with this Knight of Swords. Big changes happening. Yeah, possibly love connections or just partnerships in general with this 2 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, removing yourself from things that make you feel a sense of conflict. And that's when I feel like you'll be able to welcome in the things that you want. And I know that you've told me already in the past that you are planning on moving. So I'm getting that, there's this energy of you moving, like literally physically moving and also moving on from these situations and or people, right? Like it's one of those things where it's like, you know exactly what you need to do. Like I can sit here and tell you until I'm blue in the face that you got to do X, Y, and Z, right? Or spirit is telling you to do X, Y, and Z, but it doesn't necessarily, mean anything. I think I know which deck I want to use. I want to use these. Yeah, it's like, it's one of those kind of situations in which you know what you need to do, but it's just a matter of doing it. Yeah. Wow. Can't make this shit up. Remember I said overgiving? Look what's in the middle of the deck when I split it. Generosity in the reverse. They're like, you've been way too generous, and this has been waking your ass up with this wake up call on the bottom of the deck. You've been awakened to the fact that you've been doing too much for too many people, and now it's like you gotta clear that energy in that space, right? We have time to lighten up. You may be taking life too seriously. Get out, have fun, do something for yourself. Spiritual teacher, maybe this is a role that you're about to start stepping into. You are being guided to step into your role as a spiritual teacher. And I mean, I already know that you've given a lot of insight just on here, and like when you comment on, like, say Clarity Empress's stuff or Lati's stuff, like I'm like, damn, that girl bad, she knows what she talking about, she's gifted, you know. So you might be feeling that might be one of the things you've been wanting to learn more about, right? And creating that sense of a safety net and space within your home to be able to accomplish that. I'm getting something along those lines. And then we have environment here. Thank you, Spirit. Now is a good time to clear, clean, and declutter your environment. So there is this clarification. Home needs TLC, and then this card, they're basically the same thing. So there's something within the home environment too that they're nudging you to do. I'm getting like, sit down and make a schedule about, like, maintenance of the home, getting something like that, or taking time out at some point to design something, reconfigure something. I'm getting something like that. Let me know if that's making any sense. Bottom of the deck, we have unwavering faith. You are being asked to have faith in the unseen. Top of the deck, we have metamorphosis. Like the caterpillar that emerges from its cocoon, you are about to get your wings. And middle of the deck, we have wishful thinking. You are learning how to manifest the life that you desire. So, Monica, I hope that was helpful. I hope it made sense. Let me know if you haven't already in the comment section. Because I am definitely getting this energy of, they really want you to just, there's definitely something that you've been guided to do. Now they want you to really take ownership of this. Like they're like, we've guided you for long enough, girl. Here, do it. Do it. If you ever watch what's the name of that show? Disenchantment. Same makers of The Simpsons. I love that show. But yeah, it's like, you're being guided to do things and you're not listening, and I get it, trust me. But yeah, there's a lot of new opportunities and stuff coming in, especially when it comes to you stepping into your higher self and your spiritual well-being and power. I'm getting something along those lines. So love you, girl, for trusting me as you've been doing. I greatly appreciate you. All right, so now that I have done Monica's private reading, or personal reading, I keep saying the wrong thing. All right, Highness, I hope that you're still here, because I know that was a long-winded reading, but Spirit wanted me to make sure I got all those things out. So look out for my girl. So that is what was done. When Spirit tells me to say something, I'm going to say it. I'm going to have to. I have no choice in the matter here. So yeah, let's see. Like, even when I do just, for anybody who's ever interested in a reading for themselves, like on here or otherwise, like, you'll pay for a 45-minute reading and your reading is going to easily be at least an hour, maybe more. But yet you're still paying for 45 minutes. It's just me and how Spirit communicates through me. Just a lot of verbiage sometimes, but it's always meaningful. So there's that. I also personally can't wrap my head around the idea of being that type of reader who literally just gives you the most minuscule information possible, and then they don't tell you anything else. I personally cannot do that. That's just not the reading I am. A reader I am, rather. All right, so Highness wants to know, will I get the news to transfer? Sorry, will I get the news of my transfer to work with Ruth Kelly this week? All right, Highness wants to know, will they get their news of a transfer to work with Ruth Kelly this week? Clearest, most accurate message. Clearest, most accurate message. Ooh. All right. Well, the Empress is here on the bottom of the deck. That's a big time yes card, but I'm going to pull an actual card and see what is here. But that looks like a yes. I feel like it's a yes. I feel like this was something that is either been kind of in the works for a while. I'm not sure what's going on with it, but like a back and forth kind of thing, a lot of communication back and forth about how this is supposed to go down, contemplation and stuff like that on somebody's end or something like that. But I feel like now that a decision looks like it's going to be made, it's going to be pretty quick moving energy, and it's also going to be possibly something that is going to, I don't know if it's going to, I don't know if it's like a raise involved with this too, but like it might enhance your sense of growth. I don't know if like going into this you're already getting a raise, or if it's like one of those kind of things like there's room for growth. I'm getting something like that. I'm not sure. I don't know if this is like a leadership kind of role for you or something. Let me know in the comment section because I'm not sure. But I'm getting something along those lines though. Let me know if that's making sense. But it looks pretty good. If that's something that you've been wanting, I feel like it looks promising. All right, so Mia is here. Hi, Mia. Um, I'm gonna answer Mia because she was in the previous reading, so I want to answer her, and then I'm gonna go to the person who also asked the question right above her. Okay, so I'm not. It's not like she jumped the line. She was at a previous reading, so I just didn't get a chance to answer her. Okay, so Mia wants to know, will she marry this year? Okay, will Mia marry this year? There was a card that seemed like it wanted to come out, but it didn't actually come out. So let's see. Mia married this year. Getting a yes. We got the Three of Pentacles here. It's about teamwork. I mean, even if you look at the scenery, right? It's like it's about teamwork. It's about recognitions and awards, achievement, growing. There's literally like a person of a higher stature, so to speak, and like a couple of people down there. It looks almost like a marriage ceremony, doesn't it? So I'm getting a yes. And then I feel like, I don't know how long you've been with this person for, but I feel like you've put a lot of time with this person. You might have been together for up to like maybe 7 years with this person or something like that. But yeah, look, ten of Pentacles here. Ooh, this looks really good. All Pentacles showing up, by the way. So this is something really stable as well. Yeah, it's like you're putting your assets and stuff together is what I'm getting, you know? I will say don't overthink it. Like, kind of let things kind of take their course. Um, you know, I would say, I don't know where this is coming from, but I'm just gonna put it out there. Present and state your case. If that's a weird way of wording it, but this is what they're trying me to tell you. In terms of your expectations, I don't want to use the word demands, but kind of sort of, we'll say that. Like things that are like expected in that that realm of things, right? The marriage aspect, not just, you know, oh, I'm your wife and that's it, and I'm supposed to just bend over backwards for you all the time. Like, no, like there are these expectations that you need to set boundaries. That's what I'm getting, boundaries, so that way this could be more smooth sailing, because you don't want anybody to like make you feel like you're being taken advantage of, is what I'm getting, kind of, sort of. That seems really, really, really specific. So I don't know if you've ever felt like that was like an issue for you, but I did kind of pick up on that. So let me know if that makes sense. But it looks pretty good for you, and good luck in advance. Oh, 1 second. Hey, Ro. I hope that you're still here. So Ro, let's see. I okay. There's like, it's having a hard time reading the question. I'm sorry. Um, I think Ro wants to know if the Virgo on their mind is missing them. I think that's what they're trying to ask. For Ro, is the Virgo on their mind missing them? Clear yes or no, please. Okay, so I'm getting a yes, that they are missing you. However, the thing is this, like, I feel like, I don't know what happened, but somebody walked away from somebody. Maybe walked away from them or something. I'm not sure. But like, um, I'm getting that, like, okay, let's say if you walked away from them, right? And they probably played it off like everything was fine, whatever, fuck them, type shit. And now that you're not around, they're like, oh, I really miss them a lot. Um, and but the thing is this, like, even though they might miss you, I don't know if they're gonna ever like come towards you. I know that wasn't a part of the question, but like, it's one of those kind of things, like, I feel like they might look at it like a lost cause. Like, okay, yeah, I miss this person, I still care about them, blah 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 blah, but at the same time it's like, okay, well, what's done is done, whatever, like, no, let me just focus on myself. I'm getting something like that. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm getting something along those lines. All right, so I hope that made sense. I hope it was helpful. Let's see. So, I feel like, okay, gosh, these are times where I'm like, it's just annoying. I'm gonna use the computer. I think it'll be easier because I can't fucking see on there. All right, so I'm trying to make sure that I don't miss anybody, and it's really hard on here because the thing jumps around so much, and it's like, fuck, I can't. Hi, Jasmine. Sorry, I'm just now saying hi and making your acquaintance. I couldn't see your comment before. Um, Hi, Star. Hi, Sabrina. All right, so I think the next question, I'm just making sure, I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anybody. I always feel bad about missing questions because I did answer Mia. I answered Ro. All right, So I believe the next person in queue is Star. Was asking, can she ask a question? And the answer is yes. Anybody can ask a question. It's just a matter of asking it, because when you actually ask the question, then it's in queue. Otherwise, like, it's hard to keep up. So I do apologize. I don't want anybody to feel like I'm skipping over them or anything like that. Okay. All right. So Sabrina wants to know: does Roxanne, the director of Xavier, okay. So Sabrina wants to know, I think this is actually maybe the better way to do this, because like every time I try to do it up here, it's just too much. It overwhelms me, and then I get anxiety because I'm like, oh my god, I missed somebody's question. So Mia, or sorry, not Mia. Sabrina wants to know, does Roxanne like her? Let's get a clear yes or no. I'm already getting a weird vibe from this person. I'm not sure why. I just... I don't like this person. They don't like you. They don't like you. I am getting that they might try to be like, they might try to play in your face, like act like they're cool with you or something like that. But they don't like you. I have a feeling they don't like you because they feel like you're a threat of some sort. Like your skills and your abilities or something. I'm getting something like that. They're really watching you very intensively, and they're just like, the fuck is this person? Who the hell is this damn Sabrina person coming in here thinking they're all that? And like, you might not even be like that type of person, like, excuse me, who acts like they're all that or anything, but they think that about you. So it's like, it's more so that they're insecure about themselves and they feel like you're a threat is what I'm getting. So I feel like they're gonna try to like act like they're buddy buddy with you, and then try to make obstacles for you, if that makes any sense. And it's like, but for why? For what? Like, it's dumb. It's really silly. I don't understand. That's what I'm getting. So just like, you're asking this question for a reason, because you feel weird about this person, and there's a reason why you feel weird. So just pay attention to your intuition about this person, because this person is, I don't like them. I don't like them at all. All right, so Star wants to know, I hope that was helpful. Star wants to know, so, Star, I hope you're still here. Star wants to know, does M like them at all? He's a Gemini. Okay. Oh, same sign, Gemini. Oh boy. I have Gemini mature. I don't know how that's gonna work out for you, honey. Whew, two Geminis together. Whew, that's something. But yes, let's see. Does M for Star? Does M like Star? The two Geminis. Oh boy. They do. However, gosh, such a Gemini thing to do. They're in their head. They have their guard up. I think part of it is because they've been through stuff, and maybe you as well, like burdened, right? Plagued with like the stuff from the past or something. So like saying anything is like, it's like, I ain't saying shit. Like I feel like it's like very like tight-lipped. Like they probably never even tell you anything unless you make a hint or something like that, or start spending more time together, and then they might feel more comfortable to like feel inclined to say something. But like, while they might like you, this is gonna burden the shit out of them. They're gonna be in their head about this a lot. But the thing is, like, they don't know how to come out and just say what's on their minds, is what I'm getting, which makes a lot of sense. Typical Gemini. I say that because I have Gemini all over my chart. Um, so it's not me talking shit or anything like that. Okay, so Ari wants to know. Hi, Ari. How are you, love? Um, Ari wants to know, is her future spouse much older than her? Like in his 30s, basically. God, that makes me feel old. God, that makes me feel ancient, in fact, because I'm about to be 40 soon. Um, let's see, let's see. Okay. All right, so this is what I'm getting. I feel like I'm getting a yes. They are going to be older than you. This is somebody who's going to be very, very protective of you, like very protective of you. And they're going to make sure that you're well off. Like, they're going to make sure you're well taken care of. Like, they ain't going to play about you. Let's put it like that. They might even fight people, like fist fight people for you, like, or about you type shit. I also feel like they might live at a distance from you. I feel like they're not close by. So, like, I don't know if you've been thinking in general, like, about, like, moving somewhere else or something like that. And that might be when you might meet them or something. But, like, this person, I don't think they're close by to you. But there is some type of distance. I'm also, I will put this out there, I feel like this person might have some type of addictions of some sort. I don't know what those are. It might be sexual kind of things. Like, I will say, just be careful with that type of stuff, because it's like, people, you know, they have like their interests and their kinks and stuff. Like, that's fine. Like, nothing wrong with that. But like, if they start putting you in positions, no pun intended, that make you uncomfortable, what, like during the dating phases and stuff like that, when you become intimate and stuff, like, just be mindful of those things, and like make sure you set boundaries. I'm getting, for some reason, like, just be careful with that type of thing, because people do like to try to take advantage, um especially when there's age gaps and stuff like that. And then once you start having like that higher level of commitment start kicking in, now they're like, oh well, you're my wife, or you're my girl, you're supposed to be like, first off, fucking human before I'm anything. You're not gonna just make me do any old kind of thing because you want me to. Like, no. So just, stand your ground too, is what I'm kind of getting. So I hope that makes sense. Let's see. I see Carrie is here. Carrie, I'm going to type in my, I don't know if you're still here, but I'm going to type in my email for PayPal. So I did see that you were interested in knowing what that was. Trying to make any typos. Yep, that's that. So I'm not sure if you were thinking about making a donation or paying for a reading or not. I did just put it there under my Michelle Fernandez moniker, my actual name. Yes, okay. Thank you, Monica, for letting her know about the payment options. All right, so I see Zendaya. I remember you. Zendaya wants to know, will I be able to find my future husband in my next company? Interesting. Zendaya wants to know, will she be able to find her future husband in the next company? Her next company. Ooh. This person might be like a boss or something. The Emperor. They might be of like a higher position than you, like a leader of some sort. But I'm getting a yes. I will also say, yeah. I'm getting a yes. I'm just also getting though, be careful because it's like if this person is a person of stature, right, a higher role or something, leadership, something like that. Let's say if God forbid things don't work out for some reason and they're mad at you or something like that, they might use that as a little bit of a pawn, right, to be able to like manipulate things behind the scenes. Like let's say there's raises or something, or you like apply for a promotion or something like that, and if they're able to control that kind of thing or talk to people and be like, oh yeah, don't give them that position. They're not ready for it. Like they might try to play those kind of games. So just be careful. I also get that this person might party a lot or something, or maybe that's how you guys are gonna start getting acquainted. Like it might be like a happy hour, like with work people, or like an event, like work related event, and then y'all spark up a conversation, and then it could, I don't know, it's weird. This is giving me something like that. So just be careful. Like if that ends up making sense to you when the circumstances start to happen, pay attention to that because there's a reason why. Spirit's letting me know that you need to know. So I hope that was helpful. I hope it made sense. All right, so we have Anika or Anika. I know somebody whose name is, I know two people with that same name, like the spelling, but they're pronounced different ways. So I don't know how it's pronounced for you. Well, a good friend of mine is Anika, so I just don't want to say it wrong. But I'm more so meditating on the name as I answer the question. All right. So does CB have love feelings for her? And Monica, I'm assuming you already left, but thank you. I appreciate you for tapping in. And I'm trusting you with your energy again. You're the best. One of my favorite people around here. All right, let's see. I'm getting a possible yes. I also feel like they have really high, like a really good viewpoint of you. Like I feel like this person, they see you as somebody who's very stable. So I'm getting like, let me know if this is making sense. I'm getting like you might be somebody who's already like very, very stable, has your own shit going on for yourself and stuff like that. Kind of like a I don't need anybody kind of thing. And they look at you like, well, where would I fit in? Like, so they're trying to strategically like figure out how can they even come towards you. Is what I'm getting. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. They're watching. So they're trying to figure out how can they even come towards you because they feel like you're already super like independent, have your shit going on already. So like they might be the type that like might kind of like take a step back for a while before they ever make an approach because they're like, I just don't know how to go about this. So yeah, I hope that was helpful and that it made sense. Margaret's back. Oh boy, these are times where I wish I had somebody like helping me with this. Let me see. So Margaret wants to know is Margaret's best friend Debbie going to jail? I'm getting a possible yes. Clarify Six of Swords. I'm getting a possible yes because I also saw the Four of Swords, which literally could be about being in solitude. So I'm like, Six of Swords is about being like migrating somewhere, um, like being taken somewhere. So actually, this is why I like to clarify cards sometimes if need be. I almost feel like something's gonna happen out of nowhere that's gonna change the verdict. Like new evidence or something coming out of nowhere that might change something. Like I almost feel like it was like about to happen and then someone's gonna be like, hey, but wait a minute, and then it's gonna change the course of the circumstances. Yeah. It's gonna be like some like token of or nugget of information that's gonna change something I'm getting. And that's gonna sway the verdict or something. I don't even know what this is about, but it's looking like it's like if this information can come out fast enough, it could deter the whole way, the trajectory of how this was supposed to go down or something. I don't know if that makes any sense. And thank you, Ro, for the good luck on my interview in the morning. Um, so Carrie wants to know. All right, Carrie, are you still here? And for everybody who was saying thank you, you're very, very welcome. All right, so Carrie wants to know. All right, all right, all right. This is where it's like annoying because not annoying like you guys. You guys aren't annoying. It's just it's hard for me to because the thing starts jumping around. That's how I miss things, and I'm like, oh shit, I did not see that, and I hate when that happens. I feel guilty. All right, so let me see. So I do know that Carrie did send a payment and wants to know for a 3 card spread. Okay, so Carrie wants to know what are the king's true feelings? What are the king's true feelings? Wow. Okay, this looks good. Okay. So, I don't know the context of your current relationship in the sense of like how do you know this person? Like where did y'all meet or something? I don't know if y'all met at work or something like that, but like if you didn't meet at work, this person sees you as somebody who's really, really hardworking. And they're also trying to be patient with you. But I feel like they see you as somebody who's really, really hardworking. And I feel like they look at you as like a go get 'em type of energy. Like you have your shit together. And they pay close attention. They're like, oh yeah, oh yeah. Um, they're watching intensively at how you do things as you like make something into nothing or nothing into something. Like I feel like you're the type of person, like this is how they look at you, like you're the type of person that you know they watch and they're like, damn, like even when they're going through some tough times, like they just somehow manage to make shit happen. Like they really look, they I almost feel like they admire you. Wow, that's nice. um I feel like they see you as somebody who's very really stable, who has their shit together, but they also see you as somebody who's like really sweet and kind, um, and along with that they have some kind of hope for what could possibly be a thing because you're showing up as a queen of pentacles and a queen of cups. So your state is giving me like empress vibes even though it's not officially here, but like that's kind of how they view you though. You're stable, you have your shit together, you're grounded, but then you're also a very sweet, caring person, you know, a nurturing person, you know, and that makes them feel a sense of like, I just felt like, you know, really warm all of a sudden, like in a way of like somebody like giving like a warm embrace. Like they look at you as a warm, kind hearted person. So I do feel like they see something special about you, and it makes them feel giddy. Yeah, they also find you sexy, so that's kind of nice. They find you also sexy, so like literally you have like all of those different qualities, and they see that and they're like, whoa. So like I said, I don't know if you know this person like from work or something, but like if you don't know them from work, it's just more like they've been observant of how you are. Like they just see how stable you are and well put together you are, and they're like, oh, there's something about this person that I'm like, yeah. I'm getting something like that. I'm getting something like that. Yeah. But they're also very, very much so in their head about how to come towards you. I don't know if they've been through things in the past or something, maybe very recent. So it makes it like maybe something that they put a lot of time and energy into in the past. So now they're like, okay, well, how do I come to this person and say what I need to say? Right? So they're in their head about it. Indecisive. Um, I'm getting something like that. Let me know if it's making sense. But yeah, I'm getting something like that. Past life husband. I'm not getting like a flat out yes or no when it comes to love, like if he's in love with you. But with, oh, let's put it this way, with the Queen of Cups, which is all about love, and then that Star card, which is about like really strong sense of hope and like just a really warm energy. It's about healing, right? They look at you like that. They look like at you as like a healer and a really loving person. I mean, I'll just ask just to see, does this person love them? Are they in love? Are they in love? This king in love? They're not telling me. Spirit's funny. Oh, Spirit, you're funny. I will say this. They're not telling me a flat out yes or no because look what's here. It's a maybe card. I'm going like this as if I'm on the computer. I'm so stupid. The thing is this. It's a maybe card. And the reason why is because if they get out of their fucking head and say what's on their heart, this is what can happen. Look, it's a match. You guys are the king and queen of cups. You're a match. So this is something that's like, this is a big deal. Like this isn't something for play. This is something a little more concrete. So it's just more a sense of, will they, you know what I mean? Like, will they do what they need to do on their end, if that makes any sense? All right, let's see. Let's see if I missed anything. I hope not. And guys, also bear with me. Like when you ask me questions while I'm doing a reading, I don't see those questions. So you like I'm answering your question and you're asking me questions within a question. I don't see that. So I'm gonna put that out there. Just whatever your question was, that's what I'm answering, and then I move on to the next one. And because then I look later, I'm like, oh shit! Like 20 minutes later, I'm like, oh, they wanted to know a little bit more, but by then it's like that reading is already done. So it's like, yeah, you gotta just stick to the one question because that's why I specifically say just one question if you're not paying. Um, just saying. All right, let's see. Hey, Fire Spawn, how you doing? How you doing? And I'm gonna get ready to start closing this out soon because I'm fucking tired and hungry and I gotta get up early. So Fire Spawn wants to know: is Sam planning to contact them before the end of the year? And no need to say sorry. I'm just explaining because like I'm I don't know if you guys know what like the feed looks like when you're doing it. Like as a live, like it might look different to you guys than it looks to me. So like if I am just honed in on one question or comment, all these other things come in after, but I don't see them until I scroll down. So I just feel bad because I'm like, ooh, I didn't see that. Or like, it's that kind of thing. And I want to always make sure that I get, for instance, if somebody paid for something, I want to make sure I did that. Or, if someone needed a little bit of clarification, things like that. I always want to make sure I provide those kind of things. So like, it's just, I just wanted to put that out there so you don't think like I'm ignoring you or anything like that. You know what I mean? All right. So let's see. Fire Sam and contacts. They're on the fence about it. Two of Pentacles is here. They don't. There's no. It's wishy-washy. They're trying to. Yeah. See, they're all in their head about how to do this. So there's no official answer. I feel like if they get a sense of confidence in themselves and say, fuck this, I'm gonna do it and go for it, then yes, it can happen. But if they stay stuck in their head and, in their ego, I'm even getting, like, maybe they're afraid to get, like, rejected or something, like, then it's gonna probably be, like, a maybe or even a no. Yeah, see, more than one maybe card here. And then a no card. But the no card is more because they're in their head. So it's like, they're it's almost like I feel like this person, let me know if this makes sense. I feel like this person is somebody who's very, like, on the outside they seem very confident, like they're about their shit, like people look at them and say, wow, that is like the epitome of somebody who's just like super confident and strong and strong-willed, all that stuff. But they're also very, very mushy on the inside when it comes to certain things, and like they shut down, and especially when it comes to matters of the heart, I'm getting. And then that's when they get a little bit like, I don't know, a little wishy-washy about it. So I'm getting something like that. Like this person, as strong-willed as they might be in some aspects when it comes to romance, they get a little bit like in their head, in their feelings or whatever, and it makes it hard for them to act. Like they become almost paralyzed in those moments and they don't know how to actually act upon it. I'm getting something like that. Let me know if that makes sense. Like, so let's say if this is somebody who you were already in a relationship with, and this person had a really hard time like showing emotions and stuff, like they would shut down, like when they would get too, in their opinion, too emotionally attached or something, like they would kind of like, reel back in, like, okay, wait, no, I shouldn't do that, or I shouldn't say that. Like, I'm getting something like that. Let me know if that makes sense. All right, so hopefully that helped, Fire Spawn. All right, so we have wow, that's crazy. Look at that. See, guys. See, like now that I'm at the end of the list, I'm able to see the messages. I can't see them when they're like when there's bad messages. Like I'm all the way up here, you guys are down here. I'm like, fuck, I don't see all of it, so I have to like catch up. So like I said, I do apologize if I don't see things like right away, but I'm happy that you guys have been sticking around and paying attention to the reading and all that, hitting that like button, very important. Just saying. All right, so Justice wants to know, or Kayla wants to know, are Lucas's intentions pure when it comes to Kayla or Kella? And you're very welcome. You're very welcome. I'm just happy when like these messages actually make sense and resonate. I'm like, yes, because like I don't know you guys like that, so it's like I'm starting to pick up on certain things because for some of you guys I've read more than once now, so I'm picking up on certain things. But like sometimes I'm like, oh shit, like this is like literally going completely blind into this situation. I have no idea what's going on. So when I'm picking up on the energy and you guys confirm, yeah, that's exactly what's going on, I'm like, oh, thank goodness. Because like when I'm wrong, which is rare, not like bragging or anything, but when I'm wrong, I'm like, fuck, what did I not pick up on, right? Why did I misinterpret the cards? But anywho, or my intuition for that matter. But yes. So I would say that this person's intentions are pure. Lucas's intentions are pure. Very pure at that. We got the King of Cups. Wow. They are all in their feelings. I don't know if they're a water sign or not. Possibly Pisces. But whew, very, very, very much so. A lot. Like they're pure, but then they okay. How can I put it? This person, I'm getting somebody who cares about the how they appear to others. Typical, I want to say typical man. There are men down here and they're gonna be like, "This, what do you mean typical man? What the hell got to do with me?" But I'm okay. I'm just gonna be real. Like I'm getting something like this person, even if they're like really emotional and stuff, they try to be like masculine, air quotes, and not show a lot of emotion. To the point where like they start to show off as like they have no emotion at all. They don't know how to they don't know how to balance it out. Like either they show a lot of emotion or they show barely any, and then it's like confusing because now you're like, what the fuck? What's the deal? So it makes it hard to figure out what the hell's going on with this person and like how do they really feel. I'm also getting that this person is trying to plot how to kind of come towards you in some kind of way. Like, so maybe like they're trying to like figure out like how to like offer a date, or if you've been on dates already, maybe they want to offer a higher level of commitment and they're really in their head about it, like a lot. A lot. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's what it is. They're in their head a lot about this. They're like, how do I come up, that's what it is. How do I come with a stable offer towards this person and not seem like I'm soft, or make sure that it's the right offer. Like I'm getting something like that. But yeah, their intentions are pure though. I know that was like a long-winded answer. I always give long-winded answers, guys. Sorry. It's never a yes or no with me. What? That is so crazy. Wow. Down to the freaking, even down to the sign that he is. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. You're so welcome. Wow. Oh my goodness. See, guys, like these are times where it's like I'm really testing my abilities too. Like, so I appreciate you guys that y'all trust me and you're willing to allow me to tap into your energy, because this is a lot even for you guys, right? Like asking a question and that there are other people that are watching as I deliver a message to you, especially if you decide to do like private readings, like paid ones that are a little more in depth. It's like, yeah, that could be a little bit scary, like having people all in your business and shit. But it's like that's why people use like initials and things like that. I get it, or a sign or whatever. But I say all of that to say that the fact that you guys trust me, one, with your energies, and allow me to do this for you, I appreciate you guys for that. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, all that stuff if you haven't done so already. But also it allows me to tap into my gifts more, because I don't know y'all. There's times where I know people and they are up here. That's totally different than, because I already know them, right? Their energy is kind of enmeshed within me already. Versus you guys who are brand new to my channel, or I've never read for you or whatever, and I'm meant to literally look at a card and decide or decipher what it means in that context. So again, thank you for allowing me to heighten and grow my gifts and my abilities to be able to help more people, including you guys, so I can grow. You know what I mean? So I love y'all for that. You guys are a godsend. So with that said, it's getting kind of late. I really do need to start shutting this down. I'm really tired and I'm fucking hungry. So I'm gonna just ask one last time: is there anybody who wants a last? If you haven't asked a question already, if you want a free yes or no, you can speak now or forever hold your peace. If you already had a question asked or whatever, cool beans. If you wanted to donate even to get more insight on a question that was already answered, that's also okay. Or you can do a paid reading. So I'm gonna wait like a minute or so, see what happens. If nobody pops in, then I might just pull like a couple of cards just as a closure to the whole reading. And that will be that. So we do have somebody who taps in, and that is Sunlight. Yeah, I remember you. Hey Sunlight, how are you? So Sunlight wants to know, ooh, what is that? That doesn't happen very often. I'm kind of getting that this person, before I even like actually pull a card, because this like flew out while I was shuffling, so I don't even know if this was meant to come out or not. I'm getting that this person, and it came out in the reverse. Um, they might be trying to figure out what to do, and they're scared. I'm getting something along those lines. But let's just see. What will Sunlight get married to their boyfriend? I feel like they're scared shitless. I just heard that. I felt it and I heard it. Like they are just like, I don't know how to. One second, guys. I don't know how to. Like, should I not? Like they're just like. Very afraid is what I'm getting. So I'm gonna shuffle like 2, 3 more times. And let's see. Makes sense. All right, so for Sunlight, so far I'm seeing that it's a yes, but it's gonna take some time with the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. They this person is very, very stubborn. I'm getting that they keep their guard up, or they don't ever want anybody to kind of see their motives or their plans. Like they're very strategic. I'm even getting yeah, so I'm getting that I'm getting a yes for sure. I mean, even with the Justice card in the middle of the deck, that literally could represent going to court. I'm even getting maybe a Justice of the Peace type of wedding, starting out, and then maybe a bigger reception later with this Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So I am getting a yes, but this person, they're going to take their time. I don't think it's going to happen right away. And it's like they don't want you to even speculate that this is what they're doing. So they're going to be very like, they're moving in silence. I'm getting something like that. I hope it makes sense. I hope that was helpful. So see Hakeem, I remember you. How are you doing? What's Izzy's future intentions with Hakeem? So I see Hakeem here, which I'm about to answer. I see Desi, and then Verena. Hopefully I said that right. All right, so for Hakeem, all right, so I will say this, Hakeem. I feel like there's another person, possibly, maybe from their past or something, and it's causing some type of confusion. And Izzy might kind of move away from you. I'm kind of getting like, or it could be the opposite. Like, let's say if there's a separation or something like that, they might be moving away from somebody, the other person that they're already dealing with, type thing. And they went through a karmic lesson. This is like past history or something. I don't know. I'm getting more than one message here. So you gotta kind of like let me know in the comment section what's making more sense to you. But at the moment I'm kind of getting like there might be somebody from their past that's kind of lingering, especially with that King of Wands, because that's like usually like the other man type of thing. Just like the Queen of Wands is usually the other woman. It's kind of like this person, Izzy, might start kind of removing themselves or separating from you to go towards that person. And the reason why is because they have to learn a karmic lesson in the process before they can even be in your presence in that way. You're showing up as an emperor. That's like the divine masculine. So like that's you. This other person is a king of wands. They might be using them for sex or something like that. And they're gonna have to learn that the hard way, kind of thing. I'm getting something like that. So I don't know if that is making any sense. But yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Ari, I did answer your question. Remind me of what your question was, and I could give you a quick synopsis of what the answer was, because I answered a lot of questions. I'm going based on like remembering names and stuff, but like I don't remember what the exact question was at this time. So that was for you, Hakeem. All right, Desi. Will AG contact them anytime soon? Keep in mind that, you know, when you're asking about things like about time frames, there's really no definitive answer. Because what does soon even mean, right? Soon for one person could mean within the next few days. For another person could be in the next few weeks. Another person could be next year, right? So it's like, you know, it's kind of a loaded question, but I'm still going to answer the question and see what they say. Or at least see what their motives might be, even. You know, that might be a little bit more helpful, honestly, at this time. But let's see what they say. Well, we do have the Knight of Cups. Now, keep in mind, the Knights are about movement. However, Knights sometimes also could can move somewhat slowly, depending. Because they have a choice to make in this case. I don't know what this choice is, but there is a choice of some sort. And I feel like once they make whatever decision they need to make, then there is an offer coming in. So I do feel like they are planning on coming in with some type of contact. Now I will say this as well. Be mindful of their intentions when they do come towards you, because while they might make an offer of some sort, make sure that it's genuine, if that makes any sense. Like I'm just concerned about love bombing energy. So just be mindful of that, okay? Because even though, yeah, it looks like they're planning on coming towards you or whatever, like, and making some type of offer possibly, like, just make sure that they have the right intentions in mind, because if it feels off, it is. Let's put that out there. But you're very, very welcome. All right, let's see. Verena wants to know, okay, yeah. Will the technology problem that Verena is dealing with be solved in the way that she's hoping? I'm getting a yes. Now, I'm also getting like this might have been something, I don't know what this technology problem is, but this might have been something that's been going on for a while or something. It's been in the works or something for a while, so they just need like the right person to come and like work on it and fix it. But I do feel like there could be a possible happy outcome here. Clarify Four of Swords and Two of Cups, because those cards came out together. Cards came out in twos. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good. I think it's kind of just like about maybe finding the right person to do the job. Like maybe there's like people who keep going. Like, let's say if, management keeps like, I don't want to get flagged, so I'm going to just press pause on this one. But yeah, let's say if, management keeps like reaching out to the wrong people to do the work, and it's not getting resolved, there's like there's a certain person that needs to be the one to fix this problem, whatever this is. And when they do so, that's when it's going to work out. It might even be a female, possibly. Um, possibly. Keyword. Um, I'm also getting that like if there's like a situation in which they have to like reach out to like vendors or contractors or something about it, and it's not an internal thing, they might keep on reaching out to the wrong people, thinking that they're gonna do the right, like do the job right, like they're selling like a hope and a dream kind of thing. I don't know, it's weird, because I don't really know what's going on here. I'm just telling you what I'm picking up on. And they keep going to the wrong people, and I almost feel like it's gonna be a woman that's gonna be the one to solve it. It might even be somebody within the damn company itself that you work for or something. And it might be something so minor that wasn't even that big of a deal, and then someone's gonna come, possibly a woman, and fix everything, and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck, really?" I'm getting something like that. So let me know if that makes sense or it resonates. Hey Ricky, how are you? So thank you for the subscription. Thank you, Desi, for being here. Hey Nate, what's up? All right, so Ricky wants to know, will they get the job at, hopefully I say that right, Keolis, um, Service Island? Will they get the job? I have an interview in the morning myself, so I can see how, those concerns start to kick in. It's like, oh, will I get it? Will I get it? So I gotta make sure I get some rest tonight. Speaking of which, what time is it? Oh, ooh, yeah, I gotta go to sleep. All right, so let's see. Hmm. Not sure. I almost feel like if you get it, it's almost like it's not more so about will you get it. It's like almost like you will, possibly. However, will it line up with what it is that you want, your values? I'm getting something like that. So I'm almost getting like, make sure that before you go signing any contracts or anything like that, like I almost feel like you might get the offer, but just, yeah, ooh. I'm getting like, you might get the offer, but there's something amiss about this. And I don't want to scare you or anything, but Spirit wants me to tell you this. Like, there might be something off about it. The offer itself, maybe the pay or the responsibilities or something. So almost like if you were to get it, I'm getting like selling you a hope and a dream type thing. Like, you know, the pay might sound good, and then you start doing the work, you're like, the fuck is this? This is not what I signed up for. I'm getting something like that. Clarify the Chariot. So it's not so much like, will you get it? I feel like you will. I don't think that's the issue. And the Hierophant tried to show up again. That's the card that I saw that was like making me ask, like, is there something that's not in alignment with your value system or something? Where you might have to question it a little bit. Like, because it feels like it's not lining up with what you need. See, this is where the concern comes in for me. Seven of Wands. I don't know how I feel about this for you. Because again, I'm not getting that you won't get it. I'm getting that you'll get it, but you're not going to like it. That's more so what I'm getting. Knight of Cups. Yeah. Again, so many with hope and a dream, but then playing games in your face. Yeah, like, yeah, look. I think you're going to get it. Ace of Pentacles, which is an offer. Knight of Cups, another offer. But that's also like a love bombing card. And then like the Six of Wands. So success and victory. But then we have the Seven of Wands clarifying the Chariot. It's almost like you might have to stand up for yourself in some kind of way. Like almost like you're gonna have to set your the tone of how you want things to go down here. Like if you don't want, certain responsibilities, speak up early. Be like, that's not what I initially signed up for, or so. I don't know what it is. I'm just getting something like that. Let me know if that's making sense. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't look like it's a no. It's just more like, like a, I don't know. You know what I mean? Wow. Ricky's funny. She said, I don't like no job. Like, that's what I'm getting. I feel like they're going to try to play in your face some type of way. And that could be why that Seven of Wands came up. Like, you're going to have to be on the defense with these motherfuckers. Like, something like that. Like, that's the thing that's not sitting right for me. As you're asking that question, like, something just don't seem right. If you wanted to donate so I could look deeper into it, I have the pay in the pinned comment is my Cash App and my Venmo. But if you're interested in using PayPal, I have that as well. And I could just type in the whatchamacallit, the email address that you can look up. Let me see something real quick. So Chelsea wants to know. Chelsea always ask this question. Chelsea, we already know the answer, but I'm gonna ask anyway. Chelsea wants to know, is her protection strong at this time? Protection around her, is it strong? Absolutely, yeah. Almost as strong as the sound of that smoke detector going off as I'm answering your question. Yes, it's very, very strong. Wow, this is really strong. You have nothing to worry about, my love. Stop thinking about it so much. Like, your spirit guides are even the ones saying, like, stop thinking so much about it. Like, we have your back. Like, the fact that you're even questioning and worrying, like, they're like, why? Why are you worried about it? We got you. Don't worry about it. You're fine. Okay. I know sometimes we go through things in life, and our circumstances are all crazy and fucked up, and we're just like, I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm so confused, and it happens. I get it. I go through it too. We all do. No matter how connected you might feel sometimes, right? To source and all that. I'm like, damn, what the fuck are they burning for that shit be going on that fucking long? Like, I know these are small apartments and stuff. And sometimes those things go off. It goes off for me. Sometimes I'll be cooking a steak. I'm like, come on. You gotta be shitting me. But anyway. I'm like, fuck, my shit. It's not burnt. Why is this, like, why is it going off? But anyway. But yeah. We go through things, and sometimes we don't know what the fuck's going on. We don't know what's coming next. And then we get concerned, and we're in our heads, and we're, our faith, starts to waver a bit, you know. Just understand they got you, you know what I mean? Keep that hope alive that they're doing their work for you, and continue to do the work that you need to do as well. I hope that makes sense, and I hope it's helpful. All right, so Ricky's funny though. Yeah, so I'm gonna see if Ricky wants to donate. And if anybody else has any last questions before I get ready to start signing off, because I do need to go to sleep. I'm tired. Hey Earth Angel, how are you? Yeah, I'll see how it goes. Also, Earth Angel, if you do happen to No worries at all. Um, I know how that goes. I'm assuming you're using Cash App probably, right? Because I'd be having to do the same thing, and then I'm like, oh shit. Um, so yeah, if it's Cash App, I definitely understand how that goes. Gotta move money around and stuff to make sure that it's available to transfer. But yeah, and like I said, those of you who have been still like, tapped in and enjoying the readings and stuff, I appreciate you guys for being here. I'm getting tired though. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm really tired now. I do have to get up a little bit earlier in the morning because I have an interview. But all right, Ricky. Yep, got it. I think. Got it. Okay. So Ricky, I'm gonna answer you real quick. So Ricky wants to know, will I start the job in October? Ricky, so you paid for a 3-card spread. See, that's my concern. So it's confirming what we kind of saw before, or I was picking up on before. Some of the same energy. Okay. So I'm getting that, yes, you'll probably get the job. This King of Swords is a yes card. That's about somebody like, plotting something, planning something. Like there's structure here, right? This is probably like the interviewer or something like that who's sitting down making the overall decision or something like that. I'm getting that, right? There's gonna be an extension of communication to talk about it, blah blah blah. But the thing is this. In the incoming energy, we have the 9 of Cups in the reverse. It literally says, as the first thing, it's shattered dreams. That's my concern, and that was the energy I was picking up on even before. And I'm like, fuck, I don't like I don't like that feeling. And then the same card we saw earlier is the same 7 of Wands here. You having to stand your ground. So it's like, I feel like, they're gonna be trying to play in your face or something, and you're gonna have to like be like, absolutely fucking not, and you might have to leave that place in the future if you decide to go there. Yeah, look, the Chariot moving on. Like they're warning you right now. They're saying, yeah, nah, you're gonna have to cut that shit out. I don't know if you happen to be a air sign at all, but mm, I don't know, honey. I'm not getting a good vibe from that place. I'm not getting a good vibe. Let's put it like this. Your spiritual team is trying to point you in the right direction. Your it literally says heavenly helpers. Your spiritual team is guiding you through a difficult situation. So it's like, it's basically saying that like you'll probably get it again, like I said before, but you're gonna have to see the truth in the situation. It says seeker of truth. That's like that Queen and King of Swords we saw. You can feel the hidden truth behind your circumstances. If it feels off, it's because it is. And there's not even about a why. It's why they might play in your face. People, I mean, this is what happens at jobs all the time, right? They sucker you in to get you in there. Say, oh yeah, we want you to work with us. We're a great fucking company and blah blah, like all that bullshit that they try to sell you, right? No different than when we try to sell them a bunch of bullshit in our resumes. So I'm just joking. But no, seriously, like oh, the culture here is great and blah 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 and all this bullshit, and then you get there and you're like, what the fuck is this? This is not what I signed up for. You know what I mean? To see how long you'll stay. You know what I mean? How much can they mold and bend you and shit until you do exactly what the hell it is that they want before you quit, or before they let you go because you're not a team player and things like, I don't know if you ever heard that bullshit before, right? You're not a team player, so we don't, yeah, like, they just like they come up with any old kind of fucking thing. Yeah, because it's like there are positive life changes coming in. It says positive life changes are ahead if you choose to trust the process. So this particular job just might not be it at this time. But I do feel like maybe it's a job after this one that you applied to that might be better, because I don't feel good about this one. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I don't feel good. Of course, use your own intuition and discernment, right? We have shooting star in the middle of the deck here. It says you're a shooting star. You're about to step into your fullest potential. But look at all those other cards, right? It's almost like they're guiding you away from this particular one, and maybe it's going to be the next job that's going to be better for you, or something like that, is what I'm kind of getting. Um, but this one, I didn't feel good about it before you even, made a donation. I didn't feel good about it then, and I don't feel good about it now. I feel even worse about it. Um, I just feel like they're not gonna respect you or something like that, or they're gonna like try to like have you do stuff that's not a part of your actual job description, make you do way more stuff than you're supposed to. I don't know. I don't. It don't feel right to me. I mean, I kind of did answer that. I said that it looks like you're gonna. Why does this go off? That it looks like that you're gonna get it in that matter of time. But that's what that. But I think Spirit is not really worried about that. They weren't worried about me relaying, because I didn't mention that. But like I'm getting more like they're more concerned about, yeah, you'll get it. You're gonna start working in the matter of time that you're asking about. However, it doesn't. I don't think you're gonna like it. But again, use your own discernment, right? You have free will here. Do what you feel is best for yourself, and just kind of go from there. Um, you know, if the reading doesn't feel like it makes sense to you, understandable, it happens, but use your own discernment. Let's just put it that way. Of if you start, which looks like it is probably going to be in possibly October. You might get in there, might seem okay at first, and then just, yeah, I don't know. But what did you say? I definitely understand what you mean. Yeah. It's it's one of those kind of things like where, and I understand what you're saying. Um I will say this also though, like when you start going to too many readers or watching too many readers, then it could get jumbled, right? When you're trying to receive a message or gain some type of information. Um like for instance, before I even started reading tarot cards, I would go to a bunch of readers about love readings, and they're all telling me different things. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck is going on in my love life? I would be so fucking confused. I would not know what the fuck was going on. um you have to understand that when you're getting readings done, well, you just said that a bunch of people told you different things. That's why I said that. So now I'm getting a little bit confused, but anyway, let me just say this real quick and move on. But if you go to too many readers, the energies are always going to be different, right? It's based on their energy, it's based on your own energy, it's based on so many different things. I'm just giving you a tidbit because I don't want you going spending money on readings and shit like that, wasting your time or your money on readings. I'm trying to look out for you. I'm not a reader that's just going to try to take your money, that type of thing. I'm trying to help you here. So what I'm trying to say is this: when you have, because you literally just said all these readers have been telling you, oh, it's going to be the next job after this and the next job after that. And you said that you just had 7 jobs this year, right? So all I'm trying to say is this: when you start to go to too many people, this is all I'm going to say. If you start to go to too many people about the same thing, asking the same question, what could start to happen over time is all those different energies get jumbled up. And then it makes it very, very complicated for yourself to receive the message or for the reader themselves to receive a message for you. And then give you insight. And then also add to that the people who are fake readers who start to saying anything too. Add all that to the equation, it becomes a whole clusterfuck. Just saying. Um, and it makes it very difficult for you to be able to get the information that you need at that time. And it becomes very, very misleading and things like that. So all I'm saying is this: just make sure that you keep your intuition intact and very strong so that you can read through the BS, right? And use your intuition so that when you do happen to say, in this case, you're talking about jobs, right? Applying for jobs. How do you feel when you apply for the job? How do you feel when you do your interview? Blah, 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 blah. How do you feel when you, if you get the job? How do you feel when you get in there, right? This, I think, is the most important thing because, you know, any no matter how many readers you go to, nobody's going to always have every single answer for you. Some of this starts to become like, okay, well, let me start asking myself these questions. How does it feel, blah blah. I've had to do that myself, like I said before. Um so it's just a matter, I'm just, like I said, I'm trying to be the reader that actually also looks out for you and looks out for your protection for yourself, so that you're not in a position where you're either paying for readings and they're not helpful, or you end up, wasting time because of the fact and energy in a job because somebody said, oh, that's the job for you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to be helpful, and if I'm not being helpful, then I mean, understood, I'm just not the reader for you, but I am just trying to, be there for you. That's all I'm trying to do. So, there's that. So thank you for trusting me, and thank you. So I'm going to just see if I missed anybody before I start signing off because I am tired, very tired. um, so Earth Angel wanted to know. Okay. Earth Angel Red wants to know, is she doing the right thing by letting her ex-husband be around her and the kids? Clear yes or no, or for no rather. Clear yes or no. I'm getting a no. I'm getting this person, the ex-husband, they might have ulterior motives of some sort. I don't know what these ulterior motives are, but like they might come in acting like they want something or some. I don't know. I can't figure them out. I feel like they have selfish motivations. I don't know if it's like one of those kind of things, like for instance, like, oh, I act like I want to rebuild the family. I won't have to worry about alimony or something or child support. Like I'm getting something like that. Like I'm not getting that they're gonna do something like super bad to you or something like that. Like, it's more just like they have a hidden motive or agenda. I'm getting something like that. Let me know if that makes any sense. So I would say just be, on the fence about it. You know what I mean? Watch the interactions and stuff, watch what they're saying, to kind of go from there and see if it makes sense to you in the context of the situations, right? Like if they're saying weird shit like that, just seems like they're like it doesn't even match up with what's going on. Oh, like we're we're going, grocery shopping. Like why are you making mention of weird shit right now? Like, oh, I sure miss being at the house and cooking dinner. Like we're just picking up groceries. Like let's just pick up the groceries and be on our merry way. Like I don't know, I'm getting something weird like that. Like just kind of like maybe throwing little hints out there from time to time to try to kind of warm you up almost. So that maybe you'll let him back around more often. Maybe he's having a hard time with like a stable place to stay or something. I don't know. But I'm getting something like that. So let me know if that makes any sense. Let's see. Combative people need to go. I'm sorry. I was trying to be patient, but nah, you gotta go. Yeah, I'm good on that. If you read tarot while you're on my page, you could do your own reading yourself. Let's see. All right, so I'm almost done. CC Sagittarius. How can I still... CC Sagittarius wants to know, will their Aquarius come to them soon? No. I'm getting a no. I feel like, let me just confirm, clarify, Four of Cups. I'm getting a no. I feel like, I don't know who walked away from who, but like, either they're afraid that they're going to be rejected, or they're just like, I'm getting kind of like maybe they're fearing that they're going to be rejected. I'm getting something along those lines. Yeah, that's what it is. I think you walked away from them. Let me know if that makes any sense or if it resonates. But I feel like you walked away from them, and now they're like, well, if I go towards them, Ren, stop. My cat is like in the background making a bunch of noise. I feel like they feel like if they come towards you, like they're gonna get rejected because you're working on yourself, and they're like, well, if I go towards them, they're gonna reject me. They might be a little bit in their pride, a little bit too, possibly, maybe. I don't know, but I'm getting something like that. So I hope that you saw that. That's what it is. You pulled your energy back. So that's the thing. Like they're okay. But that would still explain like that Eight of Cups energy, because it's like, okay, the Eight of Cups is like basically you're embarking on a new journey. It's like you're removing your energy, you're walking away. So they picked up on that, and maybe that's what it is. They feel like that's what you're doing. So you're like, well, why would I go back towards them or go towards them if I feel like they're gonna be like, yeah, no, I'm good. So they might be afraid to kind of come towards you at this time. I'm also getting that they might be stuck in their pride a little bit. Chelsea, I did answer your question already, and I basically said that yes, it's very, very strong. Very strong. Like you need to stop worrying about it. Because I think you're like worried about it to the point where it's like you're questioning like your spirit guides and all of that, source, God, universe, whatever you believe in. And they're like, please stop questioning us. We're looking out for you. We're protecting you. Don't think about it so much. Natty is here. I think you might be like one of the last ones. All right. All right. So Natty wants to know, will Natty like their next job? Oh. I'm getting a yes, but let me just... Got the King of Pentacles here, and I saw the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom, but then I also saw the Four of, I saw the Seven of Cups, and then the Four of, oh, I think I see where that was going. You might have to, you might have options at some point when job opportunities start to come towards you, and you're going to have to pick the right one. But it's going to be something that you're going to enjoy. It's going to be lucrative, is what I'm kind of getting here. Yeah, the scales are balancing. I feel like you've been looking for, you know, the right employment for a while, and now you're like, ugh, at your wits' end, almost like, when the fuck is this going to change? When is it going to get better? And I do feel like it's going to get better with the Justice card here. The Empress, nice. Growing and expanding. This looks good. Yeah, the Temperance is going to be peace and balance. I just heard work-life balance. So I feel like, you know, not only is the money going to be good, but I feel like you're going to actually have energy to do things outside of work too. Yeah. Strength. Oh, this looks good. I like this for you. Yeah, it looks good. It looks really good. All right, so let's see. So Crystal wants to know, does Ken have good feelings and intentions at this time? I'm getting a yes. However, they have a choice to make about something. I don't know if there's another person lingering around in the background, or if it's just a choice in general that they have to make. But I'm getting like karmic lesson type thing here. So it could be another person. Possibly. I'm not gonna sit here and scare you and make you think that there's another person necessarily. But it could just mean more so like they have something that they have not worked on yet that they have to work on. It could be a character trait or something like that possibly. But we do have the Sun here, so that's a great big time yes card. We have the Hanged One / Hanged Man here, the Lovers in the middle of the deck, and the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like, actually, are all these are all major arcana here. So I feel like this person, they're really going through some stuff in their life right now where they have to figure out what it is that they want in order to truly be happy. And I feel like in order to be truly happy, they have to release things, and then that's when they're going to be able to see like where they stand with their true intentions and feelings towards you. It's almost like they can't even really come towards you even if they wanted to until they do this, if that makes any sense. So I hope that that's helpful and it makes sense to you. But yeah. All right, Kays, you're the last one, okay? Dusty, I answered a question for you already, so it's just limited to one per person tonight. All right, Kays, what's your question? Anybody who wants like a second question, they have to make a donation. Just saying. Donation or a paid reading, one or the other. But yeah, it's getting late. I gotta get off of here. I think this is the last question though, honestly, because I gotta go to sleep past my bedtime. We're about to be. Yikes. Yeah, I gotta get up early. Okay. For K's, they want to know, will them and their husband's connection get better when they separate? Or will they get better because they're already separated? Will it get better through this separation, I should say? Ooh. I don't know. I'm almost getting like, I'm going to confirm the card or clarify the card. Clarify Four of Wands. Yeah, same card. To be honest, I almost feel like at first it might feel like that is getting better, but then like ultimately it won't. Like, I don't know, it's weird. Like, I'm getting this energy of you might have to find the strength to kind of move on. Like, I think you want it so badly, and that's what's showing up in the cards. Like, you want it like so badly to work. You're like, oh, things will get better. Like, there will be that sense of stability again and foundation. Literally, the Four of Wands is the first card that showed up, which is about marriage. So it's like, but the thing is, it's like you think about it so much, there's anxiety about it. You might be losing sleep about it. And it's like, the thing is, it's like, yeah, you might want it, but at the same time, it's like, whew, I don't know. Will it, you want that success and victory, but then there's stuff going on behind the scenes or something. I don't know. This is weird. I think that they're saying that it's time to close out that chapter, possibly. That's honestly what I'm picking up on. I hate delivering these type of messages, but yeah, I just, like I said, I feel like that optimism is there, like that glimmer of hope, but then it's like, I feel like this is time to focus on yourself. And I actually like feel the disappointment as I'm like reading those cards. Like I even wanted to say something different as I'm reading it, Like it just, I don't know. It doesn't feel completely right. It's like this energy of, the want, the desire is wrench. The want and the desire is there, but ultimately I just feel like it might not work out. Sorry. You didn't get skipped, Crystal. I definitely read for you. Um, yeah, I read for you already. I answered that question. All right, I'm heading out because now I'm getting frustrated. All right, well, you did ask, so that's on you. All right, well, with all that said, because now I'm tapped out. There's rude people here now, and it's too much for me. We answered questions. People are still coming back and asking the same question again after I already answered the question. So now I'm just, I'm tapped out. And I don't usually get like frustrated on my readings, but I think because I've been doing it for 2 hours, I'm tapped out. I can't do this anymore. If you want to, for those of you who I did answer, because there was like 2 or 3 people who were like, "Oh, did you answer my question?" I did, and I know I did. You will have to scroll through. Sorry. But yeah. That said, and if you feel like you were misjudged, it is what it is. You're asking about, something, maybe there's something that you think that you don't feel, but you might feel. Just saying. Um, okay, that's cool if you think so. So with all that said, you guys, for those of you who appreciated the readings that I did provide for you and resonated and all that good stuff, I greatly appreciate you guys for the continued support, because there were a lot of people who've been coming back and resonating with the readings and things like that. I can't be there for everybody, right? um can't support everybody, can't resonate with everybody. I'm only one person, so this means I'm not your reader. No worries, it's perfectly fine. But with all that said, I love you guys nonetheless, and thank you for tapping in. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the follows and the subscribes, all those different things. Commenting in the comment section, all those different things. You guys are definitely the the real the real MVPs, and I love all of you guys so very, very much. So yeah, until next time, you know. We'll see. It'll probably be like a collective reading or something like that. And if not a collective reading, then maybe something along these lines, but maybe shorter. Because like I said, I don't usually go for 2 hours. Like that's a long time. I usually cut it off at an hour. And I had already went for like an hour and a half prior to this. So I am definitely tired. And I worked my other job before this for 8 hours. So I'm extremely tired. So like I said, I can't always, for those of you who understand how tarot actually works, it's about energy, right? And I just did easily probably 30, 40 readings just now in that amount of time, right? Easily. And eventually it gets to a point where you tap out and it's like, okay, I can't do anymore. You keep going, you're trying to, help everybody, but sometimes, the readings won't always resonate, and that's perfectly fine, if it doesn't resonate, it just doesn't resonate. And sometimes it also could mean that you just don't connect with the reader. That also could be a thing where you don't connect with the person. Or this is another thing that tends to happen, and I know it's happened to me as a person who's gotten readings. When there's things that you don't want to see the truth about, a reader could tell you something that's the truth that you don't want to see within yourself. I'm just putting this out there. And then you don't realize it until later, like, damn, I did get that reading and that person was kind of right. But at the moment, you don't see it or feel it, and it doesn't resonate. This happens. It happens all the time, So as a reader, as a person who gets readings, I can tell you that as well. And like I said, sometimes you just don't resonate with a reader, or vice versa, and it's perfectly okay. So like I said, can't be there for everybody. You know what I mean? I could do my best as the physical vessel that's delivering a message, and do my best and do my due diligence the best that I possibly can. But there's, I won't even say there's thousands, it's probably millions of readers out there. You know what I mean? Who, if you don't resonate with me, there's so many great readers here. Even readers that, pop in on my channel that, you might resonate with, who you might not resonate with me. But, hey, I'm doing you guys, my due diligence by doing something for free, right? And doing my best to offer free services that I could easily be getting paid for. I get paid all the time. So I'm just trying to, do something new, do something, that can, help more people, you know, that kind of thing. I felt guided to do this tonight. So, but not everybody appreciates things and stuff like that too. So it's also that too, right? It's like, people get a reading, don't say thank you. I'm just like, again, there's no ill feelings or anything like that. I try my best to be there for as many people as I can be. So with all that said, like I said, for those of you who, resonated, who rocked with your girl for, the past 2+ hours, and even like the reading prior to that. So you some of y'all been really here for a while. You guys are great. And I appreciate every single one of you. Yeah, so, you guys get some rest because it is getting late. A lot of you guys probably have to work in the morning. Yeah, take care of your physical vessel. Very important. You see how my voice is like going out now because I'm like really tired. I'm tapped out. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go eat something small real quick before I go to sleep. And yeah, if you didn't do so, subscribe if you're interested in that. And yeah, you guys, like I said, take care of yourself and each other. And my Jerry Springer voice, not just joking. But yeah, I love y'all. Take care, okay?